Hey, everybody. We are going to talk today about the world's largest employer and how it is about to transform. And there are pressures against it to cause it to not hire as many people or possibly anybody here going out because of where we're seeing ourselves in the recession or what I believe is a depression cycle. And we're going to be talking about the Department of Defense, the DoD, world's largest employer. Okay. And this is a news story. And I'm going to read through the news story for a second and then I'm going to talk about it. All right. It says the Federal Employees Union issues warning about cutting DoD civilian workforce. A federal labor union is raising the alarm after House Appropriations Committee leadership suggested reducing the Defense Department's civilian workforce. The American Federation of Government Employees sent a letter to the chairman and ranking members of the House and Senate Appropriations Committee Defense subcommittees opposing the proposals by the HC Defense Subcommittee Chairman Kevin Calvert's proposal to cut the size of the DoD civilian workforce through attrition. So first off, let me explain attrition. If you don't know what it is, it's very simply not hiring to backfill those that are retiring or quitting. All right. Very simple. This is not job cuts. This is not backfilling. All right. And it's a normal thing to do in any business as businesses slow down and they sell less or produce less, produce less products, less services are happening. And a lot of people don't think of the government as a business, but it actually is, right? And there are some people that do understand that the consumer is getting tapped, that we're moving into a recession cycle. We might want to start tightening our belts because the government can't even pay pretty soon the interest on the loans it's pulled against the Federal Reserve, which is not federal and has no reserves. Okay. If you don't know that, oh my gosh, stick around. Um, it's good that you don't know that because now you do. It's a private bank. Um, Says Calvert has repeatedly introduced legislation over the past several years that could cap future years DoD civilian employees headcount at 85% of current levels. He indicated earlier this month that he intends to continue to pursue the proposal in uh, in the current Congress. And a lot of people say, "Well, Ninja, what's the deal?" He's obviously been trying and failing. Let me explain something. After the Great Recession was underway, the DoD, again, the world's largest employer, put pretty much a pay cap out there between management over a couple of years. They put pay caps, and then they also instituted. They stopped doing colas or cost of living adjustment raises, which normally employees get every year, right? And they're small, 1 or 2%. I don't even know if we've even seen 3%, but I don't remember. Point being is that those colas are intended to keep going out because inflation keeps rearing at 1, 2, 3% a year because the government destroys the purchasing power of your currency by printing more of it. Okay, that's why over time things just go up. We didn't have inflation like this, just so you guys know, when we had gold and silver as a currency or we had a gold backed currency. We did not see inflation like we do now. All right, that is the point. That is the truth. That's why you need cola raises. Well, the Department of Defense did a freeze, and I believe it lasted 10 years. So after the Recession, the largest workforce in the country did not get a single raise for 10 years. Now, you may go, well, good. I don't make that much money. They shouldn't either. Well, you're a loser. You should just get over yourself. Jeez, oh. You have to realize how it does affect you. See, how it affects you is as people get less money and they have to pay higher and higher cost of living, like rent, food, and fuel, then that's less extra money that goes into vacations and cars and things like that. And you might go, well, cool. I don't have that stuff either. Well, you should literally just get off this channel because you're not a really good producer or a contributing member of society. But I will say this, what happens and how it hurts you is it hurts the economy. And then you sitting around, talking about how you don't have as much as everyone else, you actually have a lot less because as the economy downturns, you're going to have a harder time finding a job, even if it's at Taco Bell. Now, when I'm saying you, I'm not talking to 99% of you guys, just so you know. I'm just talking to the one guy. Because go through the comment section and you'll find that one guy. Use the one guy. He's just like, well, I don't have anything. Well, yeah, because you're a loser and you don't work and you don't try. Jeez. So you guys can go find that one guy in the comment section. But I wanna hit and wake up the one guy. You wanna know why? Because I heard a story once about a shepherd that would leave his entire flock to go find the one sheep that was lost. And when the one sheep was brought back to the flock, there was this cause for celebration. I gotta be honest with you. Sometimes it takes mocking, sometimes it takes challenging, sometimes it takes nurturing, but usually it's just mocking or or encouraging. But you want everyone to understand what's truly going on. Now, here, let's dive back onto the story. Sorry, I digress, but I just think it's important. Now, Calvert is chairman instead of ranking member, which gives him even greater authority to push forward a plan he advocated for over the past 15 years. And he says, I think it is really prominent now because of Calvert becoming a chair of the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee. And on that perch as a chair of the Defense Subcommittee, he can jawbone the Pentagon through the approval process, and they will basically be highly motivated and try to minimize any conflict with him. And that is absolutely true. So now he's a high-ranking member. He can absolutely do that. And it's smart that he's trying to. I'm going to be honest with you. The government is so big and they pay so much in wages. They're going to have, and hey guys, just so you know, I'm a government employee. I was a government employee for like 20 through 23 years, 25 years. And I get it. And the thing is, it's going to be so easy as our recession takes full hold. And we are in a recession already. When the government comes out and say we're officially in a recession, get ready because you're going to be touching depression. They're not going to have just a attrition plan for the DoD, the biggest employer in the country. They're going to have a straight up hiring freeze and then layoffs, base closures. People need to get ready for that. That's why I'm always stressing, guys, get a second set of source of income, start a side hustle, start a business, become your own boss. You don't have to completely leave your job. I have had multiple businesses and side hustles through the 25 years that I worked for the government. And I made an extra 6 figures on the side of my government job working on the weekends. And it's a great form of income. It's given me a life that I absolutely love. Be able to pay cash for things, go on vacations, go and pay off debt and then buy assets cash. It's an amazing thing. Because quite frankly, let me know in the comment section, but I don't think most people's jobs can afford them a life that is comfortable. You are barely making it right now, especially because of government-induced inflation. Now the government's getting so big, they're going, maybe we need to shrink. And they're not going to care about you. And if you're a government employee, if you're a government employee, whoa, that was sort of a coincidence. If you're a government employee, let me know what's going on your work front. Do you see layoffs coming? Do you see attrition taking a hold and the government not backfilling, which is going to add more and more people on the government take on the other side, with food stamps and with things like that. I think it's going to be serious. Guys, I hope you got something out of this. The Economic Ninja is out.